Hi guys, and welcome to a new round of State of Survival with your favorite monkey. Do not forget to like and subscribe to the video and the channel. Today we check out on PTR Generation 4 Tempest Arms, and that will change some parts, especially the stats increase and we get new skills, and that is what really matters, not the stats, because just to inform you up, the stats are just 10% of what the maximum on Generation 3 Tempest Arms have been. So we were gonna start to craft. We got new materials, which is called S tier materials for Tempest Arms mold, and we're gonna do 100 of those. So the new names are already there: Thermal Pulse, Lightning Heralds, and so on. And then we create the same on the defense side and check out what we got here in the collection. So here we have Mass Breaker is for hunters, the Thermal Pulse is for infantry, and the Lightning's Herald is for rider. And the same as here, we have Steelheart is for infantry, the Paradox is for hunters, and the Stormcaller is riders. But fun fact, this is the same name of Generation 3 Tempest Arms normally, so might change that one. But let's check out. So we're gonna push that one up and we ascend this one. But funny fact, I have a lot of ascensions, but it takes potent reforge ascents. Not sure if that is how it should be or if that should take normal reforge ascents and not the potent reforge ascents to reforge it. But we tested out with that one and we got Mark of Breach. But let's check out the new skills, because there are some news, and we have some news here in the ultra rare ones. So we have Overpower Berserk 1. Every 4 turns deals 46 damage to all enemies and additional 12% damage to enfeebled enemies. So enfeeble is what we have with the purple genetic link stuff on the resonating heroes. When equipped on a Berserk hero, and that is why it's Berserk additional, so that is the special part for Berserk heroes, each time an enemy squad is applied with enfeeble, damage dealt by that hero squad against them is increased by 0.3%. So this is stuff you want to have on your Berserk hunter, and it goes up, if you check out, up to 93 and 23%, as well as in the lower part increased by 0.6 stackable, so per hit, but it hits only every 4 turns, so there won't be that much stacking. Then we have also Stamina Break Resilience 1. Every 4 turns deals 46% damage to all enemies and additional 2% damage to exhausted enemies. That is also something new. Exhausting will be part of Alex, the new Resilience Hunter. When equipped on a Resilience hero, the next exhaustion effect applied by their squad is increased by 0.5%. That is on level 1 of the Resilience Stamina Break, and it goes pretty much the same pattern like we had on Berserk. Increased, of course, the stats. Then we have Toxic Surge Control 1. Also 46% damage to all enemies, an additional 2%. When equipped on a control hero, the next poison effect applied by their squad gains 0.25 additional stacks. So in round 16 it gets 1 additional stack if it's control 1. If it's control 4, it is in round 8 already, and damage dealt is at 93%. That is on the ultra rare, but we got more of those, so stay tuned because we go down to rare and there are also new common skills, so might be interesting for some of you. Here we have Overpower 1 that is not boosted by Berserk style, but here we have 37% damage dealt to all enemies and additional 10% by enfeebled enemies, and that goes up to 74% and 90%. And here we have Stamina Break. It's pretty much doesn't have a super high damage booster, it's a little bit lower, and it is not related specifically to the hero style. So here we have 37, and for exhausted 1% damage more, and here we have 74%. Toxic Surge, pretty much the same, 37, and poisoned enemies get 1% damage, and up to 74. But let's check out also the new common ones, because they might be sometimes also pretty good. And here we have Battle Frenzy 1. When the hero's troop power is below 60%, damage dealt is increased by 100%. That is pretty much common what we already know from tanks, so from the vehicles. And that is on Battle Frenzy 4 up to 200%, so 130, 170 and 200 other steps for the common ones. And we have more of those in total, 4 common new skills. And Combat Readiness 1, after performing a normal attack, the hero's damage dealt next turn is increased by 25%. And that goes 32, 42 and 50% for Combat Readiness skill. That's not too bad. And here Charge Banner, after releasing an active skill, the hero attacks is increased by 6% for 3 turns. Well, if you have a resilient style who hits every round or every second round, that will never stop to hurt. That is 6% and 3 turns on Charge Banner 1, 8%, 10% and 12% are the steps. Adaptive Shield. After releasing an active skill, the hero's defense is increased by 2% for 3 turns, 2.5, 3.5, 4% for 3 turns. Don't know, there's no information if that stacks, but if it stacks then it's pretty powerful. But overall, hero's defense is increased by 4% for 3 turns is not that massive, to be frank. And that are all the new skills. I hope this short overview of Generation 4 Tempest Arms helps you and prepares you, because you will need to reforge stats, the material that we know already, so better save it now. You will need probably, I'm sure that you will need the Golden Dildo here, the Tempest Arms Essence, and of course you will need Potent Reforge Essence for that one as well. I hope this helps you and stay tuned for more details about this.